Hi class. Using technology with ELLs can be very effective, but there are some poor uses that as teaching ELLs you would want to avoid. One thing you would not want to do as a teacher is using technology just to keep ELLs busy. Technology is not a proven way to learn material, and working with teachers and other students actually supports growth, and technology can support growth as an aid. So after learning a lesson through working with teachers, whether it's direct or indirect instruction, you can also have a review that uses technology to help students really make the material concrete in their minds. What sometimes happens, especially in an overcrowded inner city school district that naturally has many ELLs, using technology may actually be a supplement for the teacher. When too much technology is used in an overcrowded school, it can really hurt the learning of students. The technology may be outdated at this point if they can't afford a new one, and it can be a real struggle to replace the technology because of how expensive it is. A problem that can stem from overuse of technology is also having it so prevalent at such an early age. It doesn't provide adequate reading, speaking, or understanding levels of a language for all students, but especially ELLs, who learning a language can be even more difficult for them. Not establishing this foundation of a language or second language can further hurt their academic experience, and they even may fall further behind in subjects like math, reading, and writing. Another poor use of technology that can actually affect future generations of students is using technology to recreate poor teaching approaches and methods. Because not only is using technology a more passive way of learning that can stunt creativity, but it also gives the false idea to children that teaching with just or mostly technology is actually the right way of teaching. To avoid poor usage, such as distractions like playing games or doing something other than the sole purpose of learning in class on a device, I think that teachers should just have one screen to focus on instead of individual tablets or computer screens, because then kids might be looking at others, or if they're not sure what's going on, it's only their screen to look at and the teacher doesn't have time to go over every single student's screen. Let's make the time learning well spent and worthwhile, to make learning with technology educational, and practice it after a lesson is taught and discussed between teachers and students. Technology isn't even necessarily making life easier or better. Being lazy or not actually retaining or gaining any emotional understanding of information hurts a child's education during a time when it's really most important. That is why reading and writing are skills, but navigating a screen is not. Technology is not an equal replacement to these skills. On a much lighter note, there are very useful educational games out there for ELLs and typical kids who are learning language. One specific website that I found for youngsters learning English is called www.gamestolernenglish.com. Now, if everyone could take a second and please go to their laptops and go on this website. Again, it's www.gamestolernenglish.com. As you can see scrolling down, this is a fun, colorful way for kids to want to get involved with learning. As you can see, there are a variety of games, and some of them are used to practice grammar, vocabulary, matching images with words, spelling games, and even more. These games are both entertaining and productive for probably elementary age students. It permits choice because kids get to choose the different activities on the website and not just have to do one. And the varying activity sites actually also reduce boredom in high-achieving students. But it also has a range of levels, so students who are weaker in certain subjects can also find things that are suitable for them. Furthermore, Types of games like these that allow for repetition of problems without using the same examples also makes it much easier for the teacher, because students can continue practicing a certain type of grammar or spelling or animals, even if they don't know those, and practice those over and over again, and they don't even need the teacher to supply more exercises for them. I really like this site specifically because for elementary age kids, I think that it's a very clear website to use and easy to navigate. Now, if everyone would like to go ahead and try some games, pick a game, go for it, see what you think. After you click on a couple games and try them, think about it. Let me know what you think. Do you think it would be a practical site for ELLs to use? Feel free to raise your hand and answer in class. It really only took me about 10 minutes to find this website, and the possibilities are endless with all of these different sites out there. All it takes is a little part of effort from the teacher to the students, and I think that this can enable great success in learning the material after it is already taught by the teacher. It's a solid way to really practice and review everything gone over in class relating to language.